For the past 50 years, hip-hop has always pushed the boundaries, whether it's remixing samples, incorporating synthesizers, or blending multiple genres together. Hip-hop breeds creativity. Today, I'm going to break down some techniques from the 90s and the early 2000s that you could apply to your production, as well as give you guys a history lesson along the way. These techniques are 100% golden because they've been used for decades. Number 1, Lowend Sampling. Back in the 90s, over in the East Coast, many producers had drum machines and samplers like the Akai MPC and the Ensoniq ASR-10, but couldn't necessarily play the bass lines of the sample as smooth, so they came up with a clever way of getting the bass line. They would duplicate the sample, apply a low-pass filter taking out the highs and the mids, and then boost the lows. That way they still got the feel of the sample and the bass.
And back then, I couldn't play the bass, so I didn't have a keyboard. We used to filter, actually filter the beat. When I say filter, we used to use the low-pass filter and filter out all the high ends just to catch the bass note that's in the sample.
The Soviet, the unified, steady flow. You already know, you light, I'm heavy row, heavy dough. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Rockefeller, y'all.
I would argue that this song and technique inspired Noah 40 Shabib's sound, in which he takes off all the high end and allowed Drake, his most notable collaborator, to occupy the high end frequency. Although 40 messes with the sample rate, he says it's still a similar effect. This is the sound that they're notoriously known for.
Word on road is the click about to blow. You ain't gotta run and tell nobody, they already know.
Now here's how you can apply it. Find the sample and pretty much follow the same blueprint. Apply a low pass filter that removes everything but the lows, and boost the low end with the EQ to taste. It should sound like this. You can also get crafty by using this as a verse. Just open up the mids a little bit more so that way it has a smoother effect. Number 2, texture chopping. Texture chopping was another technique that was widely used in the 90s and early 2000s. Basically, they would find a sample like this, then find a part with the instrument hit or a vocal chop, and then apply some effects like filters and delays to blend it into the background and give it more emphasis and uniqueness to the track. A great example of this is one of the greatest songs that the genre has ever birthed.
The world is yours. The world is yours.
You can hear this technique still till this day, from Ariana Grande to Travis Scott.
Nasty. Hey, listen to the man. Hey, hey.
Number 3, drum break chopping. One of the most sampled drum breaks in history is called Amen breaks. This drum break has been flipped a ton of times in hip-hop music as well as other genres like drum and bass. You can even hear it being used in today's music like Pink Panthers.
I'm in the crowd, can you see my hands?
What they used to do was take the drum break and chop it up, then create a new pattern by rearranging the sounds like this. You can chop your samples on the playlist, the Ableton Sampler, FL Slicer, SliceX, Serato. It's really endless. If you're a fan of Hit Boy, you can definitely hear him do this in multiple tracks. Number 4, phrase chopping. Now, what is phrase chopping? I just came up with this name, but it makes perfect sense. A long time ago, I read a Kanye West tweet, and he basically said he samples songs that say something so he can build around them. That makes all the sense in the world because if you pay attention to a lot of the songs, they kind of do revolve around the statement.
That's when you turn the world around. Did you feel like Jesus? Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes? Did you realize that you were a champion?
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib.
He turned that sample into a song that would make everybody that heard it feel like a champion. Here's another song that uses phrase chopping.
I'm ready. I'm learned.
This is music right here. Once again, where you at? I feel like Rocky or something, man. Yo.
Bitch, I'm on my shit again. I don't be sitting around thinking what I could have been.
Best advice for this one is find the sample and try to build a concept around the main thing it's saying. This one you're just gonna have to trust your gut with. But hey, that's the beauty of sampling. Now the fifth and last one is drum machine drums. Now, not everybody has a drum machine. We've moved on to the digital audio workstation age because it's more convenient. Although we can never truly duplicate the sound of these iconic drum machines to the T, we can get pretty close. Here's how you can get that sound. Here's a standard drum pattern. Nothing too crazy. Now, here's two VSTs that could closely emulate the sound of those drum machines. Now, the two VSTs that I'm speaking on is the D16 Decimore plugin and Sample X. The old MPCs worked on 16-bit machines that bit crushed, filtered, and amplified the sounds. They gave it a warmth and a bottom that made the sound so pleasing. If you want to try something with stock or free plugins, you could also use the Fruity Limiter, specifically the saturation knob and Fruity Squeeze. It'll sound like this. In Ableton, you can use the Redux, Saturator, and Vinyl Distortion to achieve the same sound. Man, I had to rush home to do this intro and outro, but that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video essay. It's part of a series that I do called The Framework. I usually post those episodes on social media, so definitely go check those out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got a lot out of this video because truthfully, these techniques are still being used till this day, and I'm pretty sure 20, 30, maybe even longer than that, whatever genre comes out, they're gonna be using these techniques in that genre as well. If you guys want any of the music that was used in this video, excluding the original samples, a lot of it was from Splice originals. So if you guys want samples, phrases that you can flip, as well as like stuff that you can clear easily, definitely go check out Splice's originals using the link down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment down below what you guys thought of this video and if you guys want more videos like this. And definitely go follow me on my socials. They'll be down below, link in the description. So with that being said, my name is Isaac Duarte and I will catch you guys next time.